It's a new year, but the same old counterattack you know and love. Highlights from USA and Croatia, the end of the Women's Holiday Cup, and big-time water polo coming to Texas, all coming up next. Hi everybody, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on The Counterattack. Happy New Year to you. Keep in mind the days you can still use that greeting are running low, so get it in while you can. We turn back to 2015 and a great finish for the water polo calendar right here in the United States. The USA men were in action against Croatia. The USA women finished up the Holiday Cup. We've got the highlights for you right here. We go back first to USC on December 20th. USA men taking on Croatia. It started out great for Team USA as they opened things up, tying the game here with a goal from Luka Cupido. Thanks to Jesse Smith, that made it 1-1. Then moments later, Jesse Smith, he'll score a goal of his own. Team USA goes up 2-1. Later on in the first period, Brett Bonani delivers on the penalty shot, and believe it or not, Team USA on fire right now, rolling ahead 3-1 against the defending Olympic champs. But we know how good Croatia is. They would battle back after scoring a goal from Boris Pavlovic. They come back with another from Antonio Petkovic, and we're all even at 3. Team USA had an answer very end of the first. Nikola Vavic from Tony Azevedo. Vavic back in his college pool, putting Team USA ahead 4-3. Now let's jump into the second quarter. After some back and forth, it's a 5-5 game, but not for long. Nick Carnelia will connect from Josh Samuels. Team USA goes up 6-5. Later stages here of the first half, Croatia goes to Andalo Shetka. He evens the match one more time. This time the score at 7-7. Third quarter action, Team USA roaring back. They retake the lead thanks to a score from Azevedo, 8-7, but that was as good as things would get for the United States. After that, all Croatia Muslim connecting for Croatia, 8-8. Then moments later, Morishetka making it 10-8. Fast forward to less than a minute to play in the quarter. Petkovic makes it 13-8, and all of a sudden, Croatia is running away with this one, and Team USA wouldn't be able to rally. Croatia takes the series 2-0. They take the match 14-9. Afterwards, Smith and Vavic on the series and the games for Team USA.
Croatia's number 2 in the world right now, and so every opportunity we get, we're working to get better, and I think that all of our team, this was a big step in our development for the Olympics. We had a lot of fans, a lot of young kids out here watching, and so it was really good for them, and it was fun to play.
A very good team all around, a lot of good shooters, strong goal sets, so we had to limit their chances and try and tire them out in the counter. It's a lot of fun playing back here too. It was only my second game in this pool since they redid it, so really excited about that.
From USC, we head down the 405 to Newport Beach and Corona Del Mar High School for the final day of the Women's Holiday Cup. It was another strong showing for Team USA, but it would come down to the final day of action to determine if the United States would win the championship. They take on rival Spain. These two have met in some of the biggest matches in women's water polo over the last couple of years, and this would be another great one. Starting things off early on, the two were even, 1-1, not for long. Rachel Fatal from Kylie Neuschel, making it 2-1 Team USA. It was a back and forth game throughout. We go to the second quarter. 4-3 the score now in favor of Spain, thanks to a goal from Judith Forza, but Kylie Neuschel returns fire. She evens the match at 4-4 going into halftime. Third quarter now. After Maggie Steffens made it 5-4, captain for Spain, Jennifer Pareja, makes it 5-5. Keep it moving late third quarter. Kylie Neuschel, one of her 5 goals on the day, makes it a 7-6 lead for Team USA going into the fourth quarter. Now it looks like the United States is going to pull away. Neuschel puts them ahead 8-6. Maggie Steffens scoring here to make it 9-7 with under 5 to play, but Spain throws on the rally caps. They are on the comeback trail. Forza scores to make it 9-8, and then here's another on the power play, making it 9-9 with just 16 seconds to play. That would force a shootout. We go into some free water polo action, and check out Cammie Craig. We're all tied at 10. The center goes lob on the penalty shot try. Coaches everywhere are cringing. Do not try that at home. You've got to be a multiple-time Olympian to make it work. From there, we go later in the shootout. It'd be all even at 13 after 5 rounds of play. We go to a bonus 6th round. Spain off the mark. Kylie Neuschel comes through in the clutch. A huge day, a huge tournament for Neuschel. That's the game winner. Team USA takes it 14-13. We caught up with Maggie and Kylie after the big victory. Another Holiday Cup championship on the mantle for Team USA.
I think I started off the tournament a little rocky, but with the support of my coaches and teammates and kind of the flow of the tournament, you get a little bit more confident as it goes on and see the holes that the goalie's giving you, that the teams are giving you, and take advantage. So just decisiveness, I think. It was fun. We have a good rivalry with Spain, and so it's good for us to have these three teams out here, obviously great teams, and end it on that note is good. The last time we were in a shootout, we lost to Australia in Rio, and so this kind of sets us up for what may happen at a qualifier in March. So yeah, it was good. It was a good experience for all of us.
This tournament is huge. I mean, we don't get that many opportunities not only to play games, but play games in front of our friends and family and fans. And so for us, it's huge to showcase USA Water Polo and what we can do, and also gain experience as a team moving to qualifiers in March. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be do or die every game. And so we're going to have to bring our best effort, our best focus, and our best game if we want to make it to Rio for 2016.
The Holiday Cup capped a fantastic 2015 for the USA women. Keep in mind they went 41-6 in the calendar year in 2015, which included gold medals at the Pan American Games, FINA World Championship, and FINA World League Super Final. Going to be tough to top it in 2016, although keep in mind the Olympic Games are on the way, so we have a few ideas of how they could trump last year's mark. But there's no rest for Team USA. They keep it moving right now. They have headed to Spain for some common training. And next month, more action right here at home. As for the first time, the FINA Women's Intercontinental Tournament heads to Texas. We'll be north of Dallas in Lewisville, Texas for a six-nation event, February 16th through the 21st. Take a look at who's lined up to participate. Team USA will play host to Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, and Japan. If you can't be in the Texas area, we will be live streaming all of these games right here at USA Water Polo TV. And ticket information and schedules coming soon to usawaterpolo.org. And now we turn to the more immediate water polo future and the first ever Dare to Dream 10 and Under Festival. It comes this January 16th through the 18th in Irvine, California. Registration did close this week, but you can be there at the William Willett Aquatic Center to check out the future of boys and girls water polo and start game planning for next year. Get your 10U team involved at next year's Dare to Dream Festival. Should be a very fun event. Now we change gears to one of the more accomplished people, not only in water polo, but in the Olympic movement. Peter Ueberroth, a USA Water Polo Hall of Fame inductee and someone who played his college water polo at San Jose State, is being honored by the NCAA, receiving the Teddy Roosevelt Award later this month. It's basically the highest honor the NCAA can bestow upon an individual, and it goes to people like Ueberroth for the things that they have meant not only to amateur sports, but to college athletics in general. So congratulations to Mr. Ueberroth on that honor. Keeping with our theme of accomplished water polo players, few have done more in the water than Brenda Villa. She's a four-time Olympic medalist. She's won every kind of Olympic medal you can win, including gold in 2012. And most recently, she was profiled by the Pac-12 networks as they commemorate their 100-year anniversary. You can watch this full video at pac-12.com, but check out a small profile of Villa, who played her college water polo at Stanford.
I was a part of the first ever NCAA championship that was hosted here at Stanford, and we lost at home. That next year, going down to USC and winning an NCAA championship, the first one for Stanford. For me, it happened at USC. I grew up in Los Angeles, so it was great to have so many people from my childhood there at that championships and seeing us come away with that victory.
A new year, but the same plea we make every episode. We want to see the best of what you're doing on social media. Why, you may ask? So we can include it in our weekly social media send-off. Let's get right into it right now with some Instagram action from KK Clark. No, she was not bit by an octopus, as she notes in her caption. This is something called dry needle therapy, and this is something I want no part of. Apparently, this will help in some sort of recovery. It looks extremely painful, but she's giving the thumbs up, so we know that she made it out of there alive. You may have seen on the internet, it was a popular meme if you follow places like BuzzFeed. Try and find the panda bear among all of these snowmen. We'll give you a couple of seconds here. Can you find the panda among these snowmen? Got it? It's out there if you want to search the internet and keep looking longer. Why do we bring this up? Now try and find Tony Azevedo's son Cruz in a trunk full of Mikasa balls. A bit easier, right? We know what Tony Azevedo has done in the sport of water polo. Looks like his son Cruz is getting hyped for his own career in the game we all love. Speaking of Tony and the rest of Team USA, we are now in 2016, which means we're now closer than ever to the Olympic Games coming this summer. As Team USA shared via Twitter, the countdown is most definitely on. We move from there to Nebraska, not a place you normally hear about water polo, but thanks to Kim tweeting, she's a huge fan. She's far from the ocean. Doesn't matter, Kim. We like what you're doing on social media and appreciate your support. Funny stuff here from Rosie Morris, who plays water polo for Great Britain. Rosie's mom put up a picture of the 2012 Olympic gold medalist because she thought it was Rosie. In fairness, both Betsy and Rosie are goalkeepers, so we can give Mrs. Morris a pass. And then we close things out. Great event at USC before the USA-Croatia game. The 10 and under Olympic Development Program Festival event. Exciting stuff here. Great image of all the young athletes with some Olympic athletes. Thanks to Catherine Hain for sharing that. So again, we want to see the best of what you're doing on social media. Use the hashtag counterattack. We'll share it right here on the program every week. That'll do it for this week's episode. Thanks for joining us here in 2016. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.